Welcome back to our chess combination series, and today we have a combination that's cute, not exactly brilliant, but very, very cute and very daring and brave. So that's why I want to show you this game between Mr. Genrikh Chepukaitis, a Soviet master, who was known for playing every game like it was a blitz. Whether it was a regular game, he had an hour and 30 minutes to think, he would finish it in 5 minutes and he wouldn't think at all. He wasn't an amazing regular player, but he was an amazing blitz player, probably one of the best blitz players of all time. And unless he was playing with someone like Petrosian or Kasparov, he would just take them easy. And he was many times blitz champion of St. Petersburg and won many other great players in blitz. Now, in this game, he managed to beat Mr. Yuferov, who was also another strong international master. And Mr. Sergey Yuferov did not have a good time out of the opening. His pieces are all over the place. There's a rook here, there's a rook there, there are double pawns here. The queen is not sure where it's going, but it's hoping for some mate. This is what we call a blitz attack, where you're just hoping that something happens on the H file and that you can sacrifice something, maybe a bishop, and get the king on the run, and maybe the double pawns aren't going to hurt you in the endgame. Okay. Black, on the other hand, is saying, I have two brilliant knights. I have a nice solid center. I have the rooks firing exactly where they should be. I know you want to attack d6, but you're not going to get to it. I know you want to get to my king, but he has this bishop protecting everything. So I'm not too scared about your attack. Now, whose attack should work? I actually got pieces exactly where they should be. Everything is well centralized. Your pieces are discoordinated, so flimsy, one here, one there, just like paint all over a painting, just in random places. Okay, and that's why Black's attack is going to work here, and White's should not, by the rules of chess. So the first move is pretty easy. Let's get to the actual combo. Boom, G4. Go away, queen. Would you like to take me? Yes? Great. If you don't want to take me, then you have to run away. If you do take me, that's a free knight. Thank you very much. Okay, you don't have time for rook takes d6. I know you want to, but you don't have the time. When you do run away, we pick off that knight. He was annoying anyways. And it looks scary, doesn't it? Bishop coming, rook coming, queen coming, all around the king. The king has like little squares to speak of, but black's pieces are better. Yeah, the rooks are better, the bishop is better, and the knight is better. There is no way this attack should work. We're just more prepared. So let's go finish off our attack. Boom, queen f6 gets ready for the fight to come. And after rook h2, we get the other rook in there, so the other rook can join the party. Okay, not only is it being annoying to f2, it's also looking at the bishop, cutting off the king, and getting ready to fire. Okay, it looks really scary after bishop takes h6 because queen h7 is now on the horizon. He's knocking on your doorstep, and if you don't do anything, he can like bishop g5, queen h7, or something of that sort, right? He could even go back and just have all these threats here, right? If we take, we get an endgame. Bishop takes, queen takes, rook takes, and it's not clear that the endgame is winning, even though it's probably okay for black. Probably it's even better, but it's not exactly winning right away. So Chepukaitis, who never thought for more than like 20 seconds, blitzes out the next combination. Can you find it? I'll give you 3 seconds. Feel free to pause the video. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, if you said. Boom, rook takes e2, blowing up the whole center and blowing up the king's only remaining friend. Genrikh felt that all he needed to do was get rid of the bishop, because it's not like that rook is going to help. This rook is all alone. That guy, too far in the attack. And so no one's going to help the king, and we can go checkmate him right now. The king has to take, otherwise the rook takes f2, if king f1, for example. And after takes, we got queen f3 check. Okay, why did we go for all this? Why do we go to all this trouble? Is it to play knight d3? At that point, we can get in trouble. If we're not careful, then their attack can actually do something here. Okay, or even let's say queen g6 looks a little nasty, and if we're lucky, we can get some perpetual, but that's not what we want. All right. So instead of that, how about we go for g3? And of course, he's happy to trade queens. Anytime you want to trade queens, we run to the end. But if you don't want to trade queens, what are you gonna do? Take my pawn? Pawn takes, check, runs, check, runs, mate. If he runs the other way, mate. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. So he can't take the pawn, and black is happy to trade queens on his terms, of course. Okay. White says, wait a second, I'm gonna checkmate you. You have to take my queen on my terms, and then we'll go to an endgame. Got it? Got it? Understand? Nope. What is this? Okay. Instead of taking the queen, instead of trading on white's terms, he said, no, 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 I'll take your rook. But why is it? But I'm gonna checkmate you. Look, I could come in and invade your house. Nah, we're not scared. That's why I said it took a lot of bravery to go for this combination. Because he looks at the bishop and queen and ignores them and says, I can run around your bishop all day long and you can't get me. Now, the cute part in this combination is coming up, okay? Because even though white invades, can they stop my pawn? Becomes the question. I think that Sergey was thinking, okay, I'll take the queen, then the knight will take, then I run away, then the rook blocks the pawn, everything is good. And then he noticed, what just happened? Knight G1 blocks everything. And suddenly, instead of the rook blocking, it's game over. It's a check, and the knight is just in time to promote. Okay? All because this was a check, and the knight can come on g1. All right. In the actual game, he chose not to take the queen and try to run for his life. Maybe he's hoping for like queen takes and then queen, and this can still be a draw. Anything can still happen. Okay. Of course, Genrikh says, no, no, no. I'm gonna trade, and you are still in forking distance, sir. I can still check you and get to where I want to be. Boom. The knight blocks the rook, who has no way to come and help. And so it's a queen next turn, game over. So I thought this was really cute how he allowed the queen to come in. He wasn't scared of ghosts. He's not scared of anything. And just to get a little pawn across. Not the checkmate, but to get the pawn across. So in your games, don't be scared of ghosts and be brave, just like Genrikh was in this game. All right? Thanks for watching. Until next time.